Mobile health unit services will be providing to the communities basic health services. So we will be working in livelihood sphere, in reconstruction. So we're still here. We will be supporting Pakistan Red Crescent Society. We will be supporting community.
Inshallah. Gocha, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you very much for
and good luck
inviting.
with your work.
Thank you.
Right, well, Balakot was levelled in the earthquake 2 years ago, as we've been telling you today, and it can't be reconstructed because it lies on 3 major fault lines. Now, the government decided to shift the city to a new Balakot in a village called Bakrial. But our correspondent, Sana Asad, talks to the people of Balakot about how happy they are about that.
Like tender green shoots, sprouting with the warmth of spring, signs of life are emerging from the rubble. But the government has declared Balakot a red zone city, and it has been relocated to Bakrial, around 24 kilometers away from the old Balakot and 4 kilometers from the main road.
The topographic survey of Balakot states that there are 3 main lines and 16 other ruptured lines, which clearly envisages that construction cannot be done on that place.
But that's not how the people see things. Despite its potential dangers, Balakot residents are reluctant to make the move.
एक मकान हो तो हम तो चले जाएं। ये तो बहुत सारी जगह, हाँ पूरा उसका जितनी उधर रहती है उधर देते हैं, हम चले जाएं। उधर तो 5 मरले प्लाट दे रहे हैं।
बकरियाल तो मैडम हम जाना चाहते हैं, लेकिन ये गवर्नमेंट की पॉलिसियां कोई वजह नहीं है।
Even though their property and homes were destroyed, many of the survivors are too emotionally attached to leave the old Balakot.
चिड़िया जो है ना, उसको आप पिंजरे में बंद कर दें, अच्छे से अच्छे उसको फैसिलिटी दें, ठीक है कि नहीं? लेकिन उसको कांटे पे छोड़ेंगे उधर ही आराम।
And that's not all. The residents of Bakrial also do not seem eager to see a new town built where they live. The government is buying land to relocate earthquake victims, but landowners say they don't want to sell the land because they are being displaced.
अब मसला हमारा ये है कि हम ये इलाका नहीं देना चाहते। अगर किसी कीमत पे हमें नहीं छोड़ना चाहते, जबरदस्ती ठोसना ही है, तो हमारी फैमिली वाइज हमें प्लाट तो दें कम से कम।
अब इन्होंने जावा को भी तरक कर दिया है और फॉरेस्ट का रकबा भी छोड़ दिया है, और 6000 कनाल रकबा जो है वो हमारे मुंगन गांव का ले लिया है, जो सब का सब आबाद है।
Federal government has transferred around 1.5 billion rupees into the account of the district government for the land acquisition. So we are basically acquiring this land on the basis of market rate.
The government decision to shift the earthquake victims has not been very popular with the residents of Bakrial. They are determined not to leave the village of their birth.
किसी हाल में भी नहीं छोड़ेंगे, मर जाएंगे, इधर बच्चे हमारे मर जाएंगे, हम मर जाएंगे, इधर छोड़ेंगे नहीं।
To leave your home and settle somewhere new is never easy, especially given that many of the earthquake survivors feel they are not being compensated according to what they lost. Compounding this problem is that the people of New Balakot are not willing to welcome the survivors. Old or new, who is moving where? Safety versus sentiment. The choices are not easy.
Old Balakot has been totally destroyed and devastated. The government warned the people of Balakot to start a new life in New Balakot. But there are many unanswered questions for both the locals to make that move. Sana Asad, Dawn News, New Balakot.
General Farooq Ahmed Khan, now Bakrial is 4 kilometers off the main road, which is one of the reasons that people aren't happy to move to that area. Have you planned a road to link Bakrial to the main road for them?
Yes, it will be linked up with the main road. That's very obvious. This area was picked up because this was a government land and new city is to be constructed. So the provincial authorities gave this land. It has to be connected with the main road.
Okay, now a lot of people in that report were saying that they're not being compensated correctly for their land. Do you feel that you have given them the correct market rate?
Look, Now these questions are basic. I was telling you, you have a wrong man for this because ERA is managing all this thing. But I know that whatever was the rate which was decided as far as compensation for the house was concerned, it was even for a shack or a palace. It was one and the same. 175,000 rupees were to be paid. And they were to be paid in various installments as they built the houses. So I don't know which compensation are you referring to. Otherwise, there is a set...
Okay, General Ahmed Khan, thank you very much indeed for joining us on this News Eye special. Sorry to cut you so short. Right, you're watching a live News Eye special from Balakot on the 2nd anniversary of the earthquake. Now, before we leave you, we'd like to show you a few images of hope for the future of the people from the earthquake zone. Take a look at this. Some hope for the future for the people of the earthquake zone. Well, that's where I take your leave from this News Eye special live from Balakot. Before we go, I just want to say a huge thank you to the teams behind the cameras that work so hard to bring you this very special programme throughout the day on Dawn News and, of course, here on News Eye live from Balakot. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned to Dawn News. Bye-bye.